Okay, so today we're going to be speaking about this phone, the iPhone 17 Pro, and yeah, it's been pretty crazy. It's such a beautiful phone, such a cool phone. Yeah, I've had it for about 2 weeks, and I've been out and about with it and just been filming. I was filming at the Harry Potter Studios in London, and I managed to get some clips with this phone. So before we start the pros and cons, I'm just going to show some clips that I got off this phone. So yeah, so that was pretty cool, using this phone there. As you can see, I got some decent shots there. But yeah, anyways, let's speak about the pros and cons about this phone. So first of all, you know me, I like to start with the cons. Okay, so straight away, let's speak about the elephant in the room. Scratchgate. My phone actually doesn't have any scratches, so this issue isn't for me directly, but I have heard people out there, having barely used this phone and managed to get like bare scratches on it. I don't know how, maybe they're not using their case, I don't know, but apparently it's not as scratch resistant compared to the previous phones. It hasn't happened to me, but yeah, people are moaning, so that is definitely going to be an issue to look out for, but just put a case on it, and like it's not that deep. But yeah, I get it, some people don't like to use cases and whatnot, so yeah, so this is pretty much for you lot. Yeah, I do have a case on my phone. It's here somewhere. Here we are. Okay, the zoom on this camera is good. It's 8 times zoom, but I wish it had more. I wish you could zoom in 10 times. And yeah, some people don't really care about that, but for me, I would love to have that extra range, especially if the competition like Samsung have got like crazy zooms. I know the zooms are a bit gimmicky as well, but I'm not asking for like 100 times zoom or anything. Like a 10 times zoom would be nice on this phone, but 8, it's okay, it's not bad. But yeah, personally for me, that's a con. I wish it had more. Another issue for me, I wish it had better performance in low light. I took both of my phones. I took the 15 and this phone out and about, and I couldn't tell a massive difference between the two. And it's kind of disappointing, like the cameras are definitely bigger, but I don't think low light has had a lot of change. Again, I wish they could do something about it. I wish, the ultra wide could have a better low light performance. But yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so the last thing, this might not be an issue for you at all, but it could be. Who knows? The cost of it, the price. Like, this phone is expensive. £1,300 for this phone, it's not a joke. I feel like at the end of the day, if you're paying £1,300 for something like this, you should get more for your money. Okay, so let's speak about the pros now. I know I mentioned about the zoom, like I wish it was maybe a 10x or a 12x, but the phone's definitely had an upgrade when it comes to cameras. All of the cameras are now 48 megapixels. The older phones like the iPhone 15, the zoom had a 12 megapixel camera, and you can tell going from like the main camera to the zoom, you could tell the quality does drop a bit. But yeah, on this, that's not going to be the case. The zoom megapixel is exactly the same as the main and the ultra wide as well. So, they're all the same. So the cameras have been upgraded. But weirdly, I would say the front facing camera has had the biggest change this year. It's got a square sensor now, and that means that, you know, you can shoot wider images. And I think for content creators, for influencers out there, everyone uses the front facing camera, and I think that's such a big deal that you've got a wider camera now. So yeah, I think that's a massive thing. Okay, let's be honest, the look of this phone, get this out of the case. The look is amazing. Such a unique look. You know, it's a new design after, like, I think years and years. Like, I think the last change was from the iPhone 11 or something. So yeah, it's definitely a beautiful look. I know it's not for everyone, some people don't like it, but I really like the look of this. Yeah, I'm gassed about this look. It's a new look, it's a new design. So yeah, so that for me personally is a pro. The new color is sick. Like, this is different. This is not boring. It's not like your typical colors. It's out there, and I've always wished, like, you know, like the base models, this like last year, for example, the 16, the year before that, the 15, they've all had nice bright colors, and I've always wanted that, but I need the pro specs. So for the first time, I feel like Apple have done a good job when it comes to the colors. I wish they did have black though, because, you know, you can't go wrong with black. But I like the new bold color. It's out there, it's beautiful, it's unique. So yeah, this is definitely a pro for me. Okay, the vapor chamber on here, sick, love it. Cooling your phone down, it's not gonna drastically change your phone, but, you know, like, your phone will still get hot, but it won't reduce the brightness of your screen. You know, that's an amazing thing to have. It's one step in the right direction, and hopefully one day we'll get to a point where phones don't get super hot, you know what I mean, because of the latest technology and whatnot. But yeah, for now, it's definitely a step in the right direction. This phone's screen is 3000 nits. That's 1,000 more than the previous iPhone 16, and that is just amazing. Every time we get brighter screens, I get super happy, because just being able to see your phone better outside is a massive win. So that's definitely a big pro for this phone. Okay, so finally, would I recommend this phone? Yes and no. If you've got like an iPhone 15 or a 16, then maybe pass on this, because the changes aren't that big. Don't get me wrong, the phone is definitely better, but it's not a massive difference. You know, the cameras are better, the screen's better. There's a bunch of things that, you know, I've mentioned, but the differences aren't massive. I remember when the iPhone 15 came out, this had log, and that was a massive deal to me. You know, I was sold on that straight away. Just one thing, I was like, yep, done. So for me personally, I would recommend it to anyone that's got a phone before the iPhone 15. Yeah, iPhone 15 users, 16 users, maybe pass on this. You know, if you got the money, fair enough, get it. But yeah, that's my personal take on it. Yeah, anyone that's got a phone before the 15, yeah, this is going to be a nice juicy upgrade. But yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching the iPhone 17 Pro review. Yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Sweet.